Alright, this is Boxing with the Truth. I am the Truth. Today is March 6, 2016. And today we have with us the Bolivian Queen, Jennifer Salinas, the UBF World Female Super Featherweight Champion. How you doing today, Jennifer?
I'm excited. I don't tend to do a lot of interviews in English. I represent Bolivia. My ring name is the Bolivian Queen. But yeah, I'm excited about this interview.
All right, well, I appreciate you taking time to do it. I want to get some more boxing fans aware who you are. I mean, you are a world champion, and unfortunately, a lot of the regular boxing fans don't even give you guys credit. They don't see you guys on TV, so a lot of them don't know who you are, so we want to promote you a little bit. I know you've been in the sport for quite a while. You actually started boxing at 19, right?
Yep, I started at 19. I'm currently 33, and I have no intentions of quitting, so I'll be here for a while.
Okay, and your trainer is actually Peter Manfredo Sr. A lot of people in the boxing world know who he is.
Yeah, I've been training with Peter for, I'd say, about 5 months now, and it's been a great experience. I had my best victories to date with him, so I'm very happy with my new team.
And what is your record right now?
I have 21 professional fights, 18-3, and I have 4 knockouts.
Oh, okay. So take me back. How did you get involved in boxing to begin with?
I was just a troublemaker. I had quit high school. I was fighting a lot in the streets. I just didn't really care much for life, and I didn't really have a reason to live. So boxing literally saved my life. Once I started boxing, everything made sense in my life. And I had a reason to wake up every morning and fight to just stay alive. Literally fight.
Okay.
So,
now originally,
I owe the sport a lot.
Now originally, you're from Grand Rapids, Michigan, though, right?
That's where I went after leaving Bolivia. I left Bolivia when I was 15 with my mother after my parents got a divorce, and a pastor helped us in Michigan. And that's where we started in Grand Rapids, Michigan from zero. And I stayed there for a few years, and I went to Atlanta. And from Atlanta, I moved to Virginia, and from Virginia to Providence.
Okay.
Yep.
So tell me, what kind of boxing style do you have?
Oh, gosh, I've changed my style throughout the years because I've had a few trainers because I kept moving. But right now, I say that I'm a busier puncher now than I was before. I do like to stand in front of somebody and exchange punches. That is my style. A lot of trainers don't like that, but I don't mind getting hit, and it kind of wakes me up to fight harder. But right now, with Peter training me, I'm learning how to sit more on my punches and adding more power to the shots, and I feel like it's very effective. So I haven't yet found my style, but I'm trying to find it with Peter, and I feel very comfortable with the way things are going.
Okay, so do you have any superstitions or rituals or habits that you do before a fight?
No, actually, no, that's a good question. Nobody ever asked me that. No, I don't. No.
Okay. So I know recently some big news about you just came out, and I've talked to you off air about it. We're going to talk about it real quick. You are divorced. You have 4 children, but just this last month, you announced that you are openly gay now. Yeah,
it was a surprise to many. I've always known since I was very little that I had an attraction towards women. My mom is a theologist, a very Christian woman, and I went through some sexual abuse when I was little, so that made me think that I was just a perverted child because I attracted that kind of attention towards me, and I thought I was possessed. And I mean, I was raised, my mom is a theologist, so she was very clear about how God wanted things to be done. So I never really talked about it much, and I lived my whole life with that. I don't want to say curiosity, but basically frustration, knowing that I was attracted to women, but in my mind and the way I was raised, it was just something really bad. So now that I'm 33, I was able to find myself and live my true identity, and my marriage wasn't working for many reasons, and I made the decision to just live my life and find my happiness, and I'm enjoying every minute of it. I came open about a month ago.
Okay, and so let me ask you this. I know it's only been a month, but I'm sure everybody's in the gym's aware of it, that it's out in the public. So has anybody treated you different? Have you been taking any type of flack because you came out?
I tend to use my social media to share a lot of my life stories on Facebook. And that's exactly what I did to make this public. And yes, I got a lot of positive feedback, and I got some death threats and bashed literally by people that think that what I'm doing is a selfish sexual thing. And a lot of people say that I'm letting them down, and a lot of people in Bolivia are saying that I'm an embarrassment for the country. I mean, I'm getting different responses, but really, it's not even about that. I just feel free, and I'm really enjoying my decision, and I wouldn't change anything.
Okay, well, personally for me, I mean, if that's what you needed to do to find happiness and feel better and find yourself, I mean, hey, it should be an individual choice, and it's each to their own.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. And most importantly, my family knows, and they accept me and love me the way I am. I have a better relationship with the father of my kids now. We don't fight nearly as much as we used to when we were married. I spend quality time with my kids, and they see me happier now. So I'm enjoying it, and I'm very excited for what the future holds for us. My partner being Shelly Vincent, she's a professional fighter as well. We share a lot of things in common, and I'm enjoying it.
And for the boxing fans, Shelly Vincent is actually a world champion as well. She's undefeated. She's 16-0, and she's the one that the media is talking about quite a bit about her and Heather Hardy possibly fighting soon.
Yeah, Heather, my dear Heather. I feel like I know her already, and I've only seen her a few times. She's like the topic of conversation every day. And I just can't wait for that fight to be over with. And I have 100% confidence that Shelly is going to win that fight. And, I'm helping her get ready for that. And it's just it's an interesting thing going on right now, because I met Shelly and she would talk about Heather, and now the fight is actually going to happen. And I'm here living everything with her and seeing how hungry she is for this fight to happen. So I can't wait.
Okay, now I want to ask you, a lot of women in this sport, they do a lot of outside jobs on the side or whatever, a lot of different things to make money, because unfortunately you guys don't get paid very much, not even close to what the men get paid. Now, and I've noticed that you do modeling on the side. Is that what you do?
I just got into an argument with Shelly because she's like, yeah, my girl's a model. I'm like, no, I'm not a model. People buy my image. No, I'm not a model. I do calendars. I've done commercials for companies that hire me in relation to my boxing image. I mean, they hire me because my market knows that I'm actually a fighter and a world champion. So, but I've done a lot of gosh, I don't want to say modeling jobs. I'm not a model. I've done some work that anybody would probably get confused and say, oh yeah, she's another model. But no, I'm a professional fighter, and I do some modeling for the businesses that sponsor me.
Okay, well listen, I also want to bring up the fact that a lot of people might not know about you. Besides boxing, you're actually you do a lot of humanitarian work. You go to other countries and you help out with some of the poor and you donate things. Talk to me about that a little bit.
Yeah, ever since I was little, I can remember always giving away my toys and just trying to make people smile, and it made me happy to cause happiness. So I've dragged that along throughout my life, and I currently, every time I have a trip, it could be Mexico, Bolivia, Dominican Republic, I always try to take a lot of suitcases full of donations, clothes, toys, shoes, and I go to the very poor villages and I hand it out to kids that are, in need of a hug and a little something else. So I enjoy doing that kind of work, and I always do it with the help of my friends here in the States. And it's just it's teamwork, and I really enjoy those projects.
Okay. Well, also you're a music lover, and you're pretty musically talented. You actually play the piano, and I know you've written a song, and it's been put out on the internet. Can you talk to me about that a little bit?
Yeah, I have a few passions other than boxing, and that's music as well. And I've been playing since I was 5. I play by ear, and I have a lot of compositions. And there's a song. The title of the song is "Que te atrapa a mí." What attracted you to me? That's the title of the song. It's in Spanish, and it's about child sexual abuse. And the video will get in detail about where it happens often, which is in the home. And my kids are in the video. I'm playing the piano. I'm singing. And that song was shown in major television shows in Latin America, and it was shared worldwide because the message is very strong. And at the end of the video, you see me with my boxing gloves, and I'm holding my daughter's hand, who represents me when I was little, when my rape happened. And the message is that, boxing saved my life and I'm fighting, protesting about this topic, sexual abuse.
Wow, that's a great topic and a deep topic, and the world needs to really pay attention to that more as far as child abuse, sexual rape, and it just, I don't think it's paid enough attention to, honestly. But
thank you. Yeah, you're absolutely right about that.
Also, okay, I want to switch topics a little bit to women's boxing again. Obviously, like I said, women's boxing, you guys don't hardly get paid. You guys are out there running around selling your tickets. But they don't seem to want to put any women's fights on TV. What, as a boxing community, do we need to do to get women's boxing out there more?
I just don't know, and I know you've heard many women say, or many people say, women's boxing, or whenever there's a women's fight on the card, it's an exciting fight. Sometimes it ends up being the best fight of the night. I mean, I don't want to take credit away from the male fighters, but we definitely do our work in the gym, and we share the same passion, and we fight our hearts out, and we just don't seem to get the same respect. And yeah, about the purses, I can't tell you how many times I've actually fought for free just because I needed activity. I needed to fight. I needed to keep my box track activity going. So yeah, I fought for free many times. And the way I make my money is through my sponsors with the image of being a world champion. So a lot of times I make more money doing a motivational speaking somewhere else than I do with the purse. For fighting and putting my life in danger in the ring. So hopefully this changes with time. I see the changes happening already, and I want to thank Ronda Rousey for that, because promoters are paying more attention to women fighters, and I feel like boxing is eventually going to change female boxing, but right now it is the case. We don't get that respect that we absolutely deserve and work really hard for.
Okay, well, listen, I got one more question for you, and then we're going to end the interview. If a young girl came in the gym tomorrow, what type of advice would you give her?
How young?
Well, no, I'm just saying, let's say a teenage girl.
Okay, yeah, most teenage girls that go to a boxing gym are looking for an outlet. And no, I would try to get to know her story, and depending on that, give her the advice of, if boxing doesn't work for her, to try to find something that would make her feel passion. And but I feel like boxing is an outlet for so many young people that especially have been through a rough time and that are looking for a reason to live, which was my case. And I would recommend it to anybody, and not necessarily get in the ring and fight with someone, but just the sport itself, the exercise itself. Just put the gloves on and hit something that's not going to hit you back. Hit the bag and get all your frustration out. I think it's a great way to as a therapy, I would say, and I recommend it to anybody that's looking for a good exercise program and just an outlet,
Okay, well, listen, I appreciate taking time and talking boxing with the truth. And if you got anything to say to your fans or your family out there, and if you got a date to throw out there, do you have a possible fight coming up?
Yeah, we're talking about different dates. The one that's almost 100% done is for April 9th. So as soon as I get the details about the opponent, the place, and all that, I'll be contacting you. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that, and you guys can follow me and Jennifer on Facebook, Jennifer Salinas, the Bolivian Queen. And yeah, I really enjoyed this interview. Thank you so much, and we'll stay in touch.
All right, and anything to say to your fans?
To my fans, I'm trying to build a fan base here in Rhode Island, so hopefully I get to fight out here and let people know who I am, what I fight for, and I don't know, I'm just looking forward to having a good time with Shelly Vincent now. We both fight, and we're just ready to make this happen, to make women's boxing a bigger thing too.
All right, and the truth has spoken.